oh, I hate to say this. Say, I've realized African girls that are mostly into white men, they would make it difficult for a black guy that want to play tough and have standards when it comes to a black man. When it comes to a white man, they will literally be open to a one-night stand in hopes that they will bag a white. Oh my God.
I don't see them. I don't see them.
That's actually
no values, no standards.
What's up, family? In continuation of my last video of that Russian dude going around sleeping with hundreds of African women, today we're going to talk about interracial dating, specifically when it comes to black women and white men.
You look sweet. How long y'all been together? Year and a half. Yeah. First black woman? First white man? No. I see you got taste too, because he looked like he owned this club. You hear me? That's a damn white man right there with some investments with Charles Schwab. He was like, bitch, I can have direct contact. You know what I mean? Yeah, you look like you invested in Apple early on. Like that. That's how you get a white man too, ladies, too. Yeah, a good white man like that, don't do your hair. I'm just teasing. Don't rub her arm. I'm fucking with her. She gonna laugh it off. Y'all ain't shit. White men be like, ooh, she's out in the wild. I'm sorry, sis, you're very beautiful. I'm just up here telling the truth.
So I gotta point out two things. One, it does seem like black women are more willing to wear their natural hair when it comes to pursuing or being pursued by a white man.
When the white boyfriend effect hits your black girlfriend.
Even though black men have been asking for this for decades.
Young women, young black women, do yourself a favor. Take off all these wigs and weaves. It really makes you look, black men don't care for it.
Two, black men, we get a lot of flack for verbally abusing our women, you know, the dark skin, making fun of their hair. But oftentimes, it's women making these jokes about other women. But yet when they recap, when they retell, it's always, oh, it's a black man that does this.
Straight men are part of my villain origin story.
I can understand that too. They mine too.
There is no black woman that I know in my life that haven't been disrespected or sexually assaulted, sexually harassed by a black man.
And it's like they forget all the bullying and the teasing and all that comes from their female counterparts.
White man talks on black women who interracially date.
White guys are somehow perfect. I'm just so sick and tired of it. Because I was approached by a black woman recently through social media. She said she liked me. I was like, okay. You know, I took her out for a date. And the whole thing, the whole date, was just her basically fawning over me. Not because of who I am, because I'm actually a shit person. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not you know, I really don't think I'm a great individual. I messed up a lot in my life, and I regret it. And, you know, though I'm trying to improve, I'm in no way worthy of this kind of flattery. I'm not deserving of anything like it. And the whole thing was because I was white. So, you know, to say I was offended Yeah, I think I was. Because that's the only thing that mattered. Was the fact that I'm white. We are not the best dating option. Dead serious. You know, there's other people out there. And I know for a fact, black women, there are black men who are, as just in character, are better than I am. They're nicer than I am. They have a superior disposition when in public. Much more patient than I am. You know, I want black women to have a lot more self-respect than they do now. Kind of just like worshiping white guys. Again, we aren't deserving of any kind of flattery. We're no better than black men or Hispanic men or Asian men. A lot of us have personal issues. Gripes we still have yet to deal with.
And see, what shocked me the most about this is the narrative is always that black women who date out, they do so because black men aren't up to par. We don't meet their standards. We don't treat them how they deserve to be treated. Now me, I'm a proponent of black love. I'm always going to push black people marrying other black people. However, I'm always encourage you to go where you're loved. Male or female, if you are lowering your standards to date outside your race, then to me, that's a sign of psychological trauma. Colonized mindset. Brainwashing.
If you're someone who's just beginning to date white men and you don't know where to start, here are the sprinkle rules for beginners. Remember, not everybody who is dating a white man is there for the sprinkle. Let me make that clear. Onyeka, come to the front. Rule number 1, a poor white man is a red flag. There's no excuse, there's no explanation. He can go sort it out with his ancestors. They can tell him where they were when the rest was stealing. That's not a you problem, girl. Don't get into it. We are not doing 50-50 anything. And we're not building with or anyone. We are here to share the money his ancestors stole and distribute the wealth. That's it. Number 2, he should be white. Tan and muscular, that's a sign he's not working hard enough. As for Bruce Willis, not Brock Willis. Get away. He should look like he could have sold you. Also, wiggers don't count as white and don't date wiggers. If he's draped in designer from head to toe or anywhere in between, like visibly, he is thirst-trapping wealthy women who can afford to take care of him. Girl, just run away. Stay away from crypto bros, white men in Dubai who are always on vacation with no clear source of income. That's a dangerous lot. Saying he does real estate doesn't count as a career. That's for the ladies. Does he own the buildings or not? Now, if he's dated African or Asian women before, I promise you he is the problem. Do not find out for yourself. Your aim is to be his first and traumatize him from scratch. If you marry a stingy white man by mistake, I mean for papers, cheat on him until you get your papers, then leave with what he got left. He wasted your time, sis.
Uh-oh, this is horrible news for the passport bros. This sprinkle mindset is going global. Now, I wanted to call her weird for wanting to get with white men to get back the stuff that they stole from us, like sleeping with them to get access to the shit that they stole from us. But it's pretty common, and black people all around the world do it. Like, we leave our countries, our communities to go live in European neighborhoods or the suburbs, and we want to be with the white people because they have what they stole from us. And if you're gonna go get it and bring it back, that's one thing. But so often we leave our homes to go be with them and then look back and look down on where we came from.
What's your favorite thing about black men?
Nothing. Black men suck.
They're
bad. They cheat. They don't care. I'm with the white boys.
What's your favorite thing about black men?
Nothing.
Why is that?
I don't like black men. Not very many meet my standards.
What's your favorite thing about black men?
Nothing. They're just terrible.
Even when you just said that, because I'm thinking about the guest that we just had, she admitted that, her father wasn't a productive father, which I guess justify why she is allowed to say negative things about black men. It's okay for black women to say stuff like that. Like, they will critique a lot of black men sometimes with, oh, you must hate your mother. Like, we get that a lot. You must hate your mother.
But they said that to me. I must hate my mom.
Yeah, like
black women accountable.
When black women have these negative thoughts about black men, nobody says you must hate your father. And it's clearly true.
Yeah.
That one experience can cause you to have a whole hatred towards men. And for some reason that's valid. But when a black man is not allowed to have that same experience with his mom.
I think if you give us a black Republican with a black wife, we'll probably be more accepting to it. Most of them be black with white wives. And after you know for a fact with us.
I think that's what got Obama in office.
Michelle did that. Michelle single-handedly.
Barack had a white wife. I don't think he.
Oh, but Barack had a white wife. We would not. And we would not be going for him as hard as we do.
And
that's scientifically proven.
I think that's why a lot of black men didn't want to. Some black men didn't want to vote for Kamala Harris too.
Because of Doug. Doug didn't bother me.
And see, I think that's what pisses me off about the situation that much. Like, if you're gonna date out, then date out. But it's the hypocrisy. At least with black men, we're consistent. If they are in favor of interracial dating, they're in favor of it across the board, whether it's black men or black women. If you're like Dr. Umar, you opposed to interracial dating, then you're opposed to it across the board.
But it'll bother you if a black male have a white wife?
Mm-mm.
You just said that. What you said?
I said I think if you present it to us, I think we're more accepting to it.
What you mean presented? Like just show, hey, I got a white wife?
No. How you just asked me a black Republican? I said I think we'll be more accepting to if it's with with a black wife.
You know what I'm saying? But what if he had the right message and everything, but he had a white wife?
You have to work a little bit harder.
But compliment.
Because here is the thing. It goes to that thing of how can you choose black for everything but your love? I think that's really what it goes back to.
So why is not the standard for Kamala?
Unfortunately, we have that
Double
that standard
for women.
higher for men than we do for women. I can call that out, right? Because I can be the first. I say any day of the week. If I see a black man with a white woman, I'm like, that's that deep ass self-hate, my nigga. You need to do something about that, right? Flip that same coin. I see my sister with a man, I'm gonna say girl, go where you love.
So she knows she's full of shit.
So I get that. And I can honestly say that's a bias I probably need to check. Do I plan on checking today? Hell no.
You need to.
Do I plan on checking it in 10 years? Probably hell no. I don't give a damn.
I call them wenches.
You can call me a wench all day long. I don't give a damn. You know how many wenches you got in your life? All of us. Because we probably all say the exact same thing, honey. I'm just okay saying that shit out loud.
And that's why
a lot of them won't.
I don't think, and that audio, not saying you, but
you can call me a wench.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that's just slavery term. You know,
is that where that came from?
Yeah, a bed wench. The white man had a group of concubines, black women. He would sleep with. They would call them wenches. That's where we got that from. Now you view that a little bit different.
You can barely ever find a love song nowadays. And when I say love song, I mean pure. I don't mean the little increments of toxicity in each and every other lyric. I mean is singing straight love. The only people I know that have those consistently is like Sasha Keeble, Cleo Soul, Snow Allegra, like, and majority of those be the purest love songs. It is very rare you come across a love song that does not have a toxic lyric. And I'm not talking like the little like, oh, like we're going through a rough patch type of deal. I'm talking about the point where these two people are going back forth. They're obviously terrible for each other, but obviously somehow love each other, which is how it goes sometimes. But yeah, I mean, there's more examples. I'm blanking, but for the most part, you will not find an artist doing majority love songs, and not anymore.
The reason why I included that is because to point out that there's an attack on love, on black love in particular, but on love and heterosexual love, there's an attack on it, and it's an attack on all fronts. They are trying their best to keep us apart. And when I say who was they, you should know who they are. And if you don't know, then that's a whole nother video. But they are trying their hardest to keep us apart. And they're doing it through every avenue that they can. The music, the movies, the TV shows, the newspapers, the curriculum and the textbooks. They're trying to keep us separated. Men and women in general, black men and women in particular. So a lot of the reasons why we view each other so negatively has to do with the media that we consume. One thing in particular I can think of is Scandal. This is a show about a black woman being a side chick to a white man. And this was black women's favorite television show at the time. Another example I just found out about just a few weeks ago, and it really pissed me off when I found out about it, is The Princess and the Frog. I never watched the movie, so I didn't know. Think about all the Disney princesses. Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella. These are European princesses that got their European prince. Princess Jasmine got her Arabian prince. Mulan, she got her Chinese man. The only black Disney princess couldn't even be with a black man.
Prince Naveen is not black. These are his parents in the animated movie. We can look at his mom very closely. Her clothes are most likely a sorry, please correct me if I'm wrong, and his parents clearly don't look black. They're from Macedonia and again presumably South Asian. The person that actually voices Naveen is not South Asian himself, he is Latino, but it's very clear he's not black. He's not the first ever black Disney prince, even though we all thought this when we were younger. So I think we do need a Disney prince that is black, representing black culture. I think that'd be really great.
Oh, here's the actor that voiced Prince Naveen, and they made the black man the villain. You see, man, they're doing this shit on purpose. And again, like I said, when I bring this up, people say you're thinking too deep into it. It doesn't matter. It does matter. There's a reason why they're doing this, and we're seeing the effects of it.
What's your favorite thing about black men?
Nothing. Black men suck.
They're
bad. They cheat. They don't care. I'm with the white boys.
What's your favorite thing about white men?
Nothing.
Why is that?
I don't like black men. Not very many meet my standards.
What's your favorite thing about black men?
Nothing.
And they do this every time, every chance they get. The Color Purple, Waiting to Exhale, pretty much every Tyler Perry movie.
What's good, baby? How was your day? Bitch, you think I actually give a fuck how your day was? I don't give a fuck about you, dusty bitch. Oh, and Keisha coming over later. Me and her going to get it on. You're welcome to join us. Or you could just stand there looking stupid how you always do. Need to get your big round ass in that kitchen and start cooking. I drained your bank account. Don't you ever question me! Your auntie pregnant with my baby. Yeah, this your last day living in here. What you mean why I'm treating you this way? You a black broad in a Tyler Perry movie. You gonna have to wait to the end of this movie to catch a break, sis.
And if you thought all of those are bad, I got some bad news for you. This summer, they got probably the worst movie. This is the worst one they have ever come out with. It's coming out this summer. I'm gonna just show you a few seconds of the trailer.
Girls, I'm gonna make this real simple. Make your daddy dead. Real dead.
This seem a little crazy.
Not as crazy as setting your wife on fire in front of your kids, then abandoning them.
We ain't killers. How we gonna live with ourselves if we do this? This Destiny type shit.
You can go look up the trailer, the full trailer. I'm definitely not gonna promote that on this channel, but there's a reason why you're so hard pressed to find a black man and a black woman in a movie where the man is black, the woman is black, and they're in a healthy, happy relationship. And there's a reason why they do this.
When you want to destroy a community, when you want to destroy a people, as we will talk a bit about later on, you destroy the nature of their romantic love, destroy their ability to love one another in a healthy sort of way. And we will see. When you see and you think about the problems we have as people and as individuals in loving each other romantically, you must recognize in good part that problem and those problems have been set up by a political social system. Because we shall see that love, the love that we have for one another, is the greatest threat to the people who rule over us. And it is necessary for those people who rule over us and who rule over African people the world over, if those people are to stay in power, they must destroy our ability to love each other in a healthy sort of way.
That's Dr. Amos Wilson, the late great Dr. Amos Wilson, and he has a point. If you look at the most powerful movements in American history, in Black American history, it's always the black man side by side with the black woman. Whether it's Marcus Garvey and UNIA, whether it was the Nation of Islam, the Black Panthers, there always was the black man and the black woman working together. And since they pushed feminism and welfare to break up the families, there's been no powerful movement since.
This is why, even if you're concerned with your individual love for your boyfriend or your husband, you cannot separate that love from what is going on in the world, politically and socially. Because the nature of that love is defined by the political, social circumstances. And if you can't understand why you have problems in your love relations, perhaps a good part of it is because you have not taken time to understand the nature of the political, social situation in which you live. Because you have been made to think that your love is merely the concern of you and your partner and not rooted in what is going on in the world.
That I could tell people in my office very often, a male and a female black people, 90% of what happens in your marital relationship is determined by white supremacy. To the degree that you increase your knowledge and understanding of what white supremacy is about, you improve the relationship between the two of you. Do you see?
Briefly, once again, how does white supremacy power reach into that home, to that African-American home?
Well, I keep, again, by attacking, the father, the primary breadwinner, do you see, you control the housing that is available, you control the health care that is available, do you see, by paying a person a substantially low wage, or by comparison. Do you see, you can raise all kinds of havoc. You can raise havoc by having the black female able to advance on a job at a faster rate than her male counterpart. Do you see, that raises all kinds of havoc in a system that says, well, the male is supposed to be the head of the household.
And when you look at the African situation where the family is concerned, you have to say that this is something that has been imposed on us, because the family was not like it is.
Exactly. Do you see, we would do well to say we don't have families. I say we have survival units under white supremacy. The family has been destroyed by the dynamic of white supremacy. And at the same time I'm saying that it is it is our responsibility as black people to decode in detail how white supremacy carries out its destructive dynamic, and then you counter.
We have to decode it. And that's what I try to do with this channel. It seems like so much of what happens to us, we are unaware. Again, I say this again and again. We are under attack, and we've been under attack. And I think previous generations were well aware of this, but for somehow they were able to convince us that this is a democracy, this is equal opportunity, this is a free market, and just go out there and play. And when these stuff happen, when we start losing, and when things start breaking apart and we start pulling apart from each other, we want to point fingers at each other. And yes, we do have responsibility. I never want to let ourselves off the hook and not take accountability for what we play in our own, demise. However, they are actively working against us, and we need to be able to see that, and we need to be able to counter that. That's all I have for today. I am very optimistic. I'm a proponent of Black love. I think it's powerful. If we go back and look at the Nile River civilization, the greatest civilization in the world, it's a Black man standing right there with his Black woman. So that is what they're afraid of, and that is what we need to get back to.
Do we need men, Black women? Do we need them?
Oh my gosh. Yes. I know we're supposed to be short and sweet, but again,
give it to us.
Why would we not need them? Yes, that's insane. Society was able to convince us that we should throw our men away.
Ooh.
When we went through this epidemic, they told us that our men had no value. I would be nothing without my father. Yes, I need my father. I need Black men. We all need Black men. We need Black families to be back on track with the entirety of our community.
I've seen you speak about, like Black love, and I saw an interview that you did and you said loving a Black woman is more than like me loving her. It's like I get the opportunity to be experiencing this. And the way you talk about your relationship, it seems like it was a bit healing for you. So talk about that a little bit, about like how it changed you.
As I grow with age, what I realize about love is how much of a selfless thing it is. But in my situation as a Black man with a Black woman, to me, it's just important to carry that example, you know what I mean? Because I like to think that I have a collective mindset, you know what I mean? And I think that it's my duty as a Black man to love a Black woman.
Yeah.
And to show up for a Black woman, you know what I mean? A Black woman gave me life. I want to always push that for our nation. And when I say our nation, I mean it's Black people, you know what I'm saying? Collectively, that we got to understand that is our power.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the nuclear family. You know what I mean? It's nuclear power. You know what I'm saying? That is our way of how we heal ourselves, is within each other. I carry that proudly.
There's nothing in the world that can make me hate Black men. I don't judge people based on one person. Like, it's not Black men as a whole. There's so many different kinds of Black men. There's always going to be a good Black man somewhere for me, So
I appreciate
I
it.
don't,
Definitely.
Yeah.
I feel that way about Black women.
But she's behind me 100%, man. She believes in everything I believe in. And whatever I do, she go right along with me and do it at the same time, with no doubts in her mind, because she knows that I'm positive, and she knows that I'm out to get over, and she knows that I'm going to try to get a piece of this country.
We come from a people who believe in the community of people. I am a woman who is here to nurture my children and my men. No, we absolutely need our men.
Finish this statement. Black women or Black men deserve what?
Each other.
Wow, that's simple.
That's simple.